Hello, this is Solomon Davis from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is October 30th, 2017, and this is a review of my day trade today. Uh, I was fortunate enough to make it back home in time here to actually place a trade to make a little bit of money today. So let's do a review of the trade. I did record it live, but there's too much information in the live trade. So I'm just doing a review now that I can post out. Um, Again, this is all for educational purposes only. Trading is risky. You can and will lose money at trading. Please check with your financial advisor, your significant other, before getting involved in trading. Trading with real money, you will lose money. We're here to provide education to try to help you understand this. This is not a trade recommendation. This is just something to show you how trading works and how one of many strategies that we have here at RightSideTrading.com. You can find me out here at Right Side Trader. You can also we also have a Right Side Trading, YouTube page and YouTube page, all that other social media stuff. But let's take a quick look at the chart and let's see what was going on. Let's switch over to the chart. Boom. Okay. This is my proprietary, well, not just my proprietary, me and another guy, he actually developed it. I helped him with some of the ideas and stuff here. It's coded. We want to learn how to code on this particular platform. And this is one of his first things I kind of showed him a little bit about coding, and he just developed it. He's got a lot of other great things that he does also right now that he shares with me. But this is my favorite here. This one, this is to show you, explain a little bit of what you see. You got some moving averages on here, blah, 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 blah. Some crazy other, he doesn't call them moving averages because they're calculated in a different way other than the way moving averages are done. But everything is calculated off the price, high, low, open, and close. So it doesn't really matter to me at all. The white line is an opening line, so just kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at here. The green line is an H1 line. The other green line is an H2 line, and we have an L1 line and an L2 line. These blue lines here are usually their previous day highs and lows, so I kind of watch those also. I'm mentioning all that stuff right now to let kind of once you see it, once we get started to the trade itself that I actually placed this morning. These lines here, usually when I get a new high, I like marking those new highs so I can keep track of them and price trades around those prices. Now, what actually happened this morning, let's go ahead and see what was going on there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. You can see some of those other lines that we're going to show up. And what I like to do, I like to step into the trade like you see on my other things and just see how I actually was doing. The market had been going sideways, making some pullbacks and back up to this, what we call our H1 line. And as market opened, it came all the way down to this opening line and went straight up here to this line. What I want to do here is actually see if I can go down to a smaller time frame, because as soon as I saw what the market was doing here, I wanted to be in this trade as soon as I could. It's just one of those things that when you're trading the market like I have, you want in. So 1, 2, I was probably in this trade. I saw this formation here coming off this line here. It's just an opening line. That's all it is. But a lot of times after the market has gapped up, we expect it to continue to go. So I'm in. I was in on this candle here. I'll show you those actual numbers there. So I'm not just blowing air here, And I didn't get out of this trade until we got up here to this candle here. No. I got out of this trade probably back over here on this candle here, because it popped up here. It went to the price that I had set it at, but it didn't get me out, and then it started doing this thing here, and I said, this market looks like it wants to go down. So I said, when it looked like it was going, I didn't know. All I saw was this, and I saw that. Is this market getting ready to go down? So what I usually do, I usually adjust my price a couple pennies higher to see if it will go get me. If it goes get me, okay, this market's getting ready to go up. It's not going down. and I'm out of my trade anyway. Up just a couple pennies higher than what I really expected to get out of it. That, but it didn't do that. It actually pulled back down here. Then I ended up adjusting my trade down after that drop down here. And I adjusted down to a point in here because of that drop below this point here, and it didn't fill me on this candle. It ended up going back down, and when it did that, and then it did this candle here, I ended up readjusting my price back to the normal number that I wanted, my 36. I'll show you these numbers here in a second, and I was out of this trade at this point here. So that was the trade this morning. Green candle, and let's go back to the 5-minute candle. I know that's a lot of pointing and all, and now on the 5-minute candle, you know, I was in on the first kit. I didn't let the candle complete on me. That's what I do a lot of times when I'm trading real money, trading live market. It's one of those things when you've been doing this for a while, and based on what had been happening in the market in previous days, I know it was okay. It's based on some of my personal advanced rules that I have. It's okay for me to go ahead and jump into that trade right away based on what I'm seeing on the chart and all. And then I was just waiting for it to break this previous high. This blue line that we had talked about. This right here is another one of our high lines that I was talking about. And this is where it was doing this pullback that we were seeing on the minute chart. And this is where I actually exited on this candle here. I didn't catch all this. Also, on my earlier videos when I was recording this line, I was thinking, this thing should, when this market is doing this type of thing, it can go all the way up to this H2 line, but I didn't stay in there. I said trade my plan, plan my trade, trade my plan. So I was out of this trade at this point here. Although this point actually went up probably another 20 cents or so on the option contract. And as you can see, it went up another 30 cents. So that was only about maybe another 15 cents on the option contract, and it actually ended up going up. Now, to show you the live numbers, what actually happened on that trade, one person always asks me, how much did you make? Well, you're going to have to do the math. How much I actually make. Because again, I'm one of these ones. I just like making money. Because again, sometimes I trade. Well, you don't go there either. This time I traded only 20 contracts on this particular trade, in this particular account that I'm trading now. Waiting for my trading buddy to come back online, where we can start trading like we know we can trade, and do the things that we know we can do. But like I said, I got into this trade. Right here's the time at 9:32. Like I said, I got into this trade right away, and based on what I was seeing on the chart, I was filled at 314 on this trade, and these are the adjustments that I did. I had first of all, right away, I set my target, my price to get me out of that trade, and this is where I adjusted my price a couple pennies higher than the market. I thought it was turning around on me. It wasn't filling me. Okay, are you going to go higher and fill me like right away? And when it doesn't do that, I get scared. Just like anybody trading real money. I was like, well, you're supposed to be getting only 10 cents on this trade. So I adjusted back down to my 10-cent level. After that dropped below that, and then it didn't turn around right away and fill me. So and then based on what I was seeing on the candles, I said, oh, this market is going to continue back up. So let me go back to getting my 20 cents on the trade. 22 cents on the trade, and let's get it filled there and be done with it. Because I had to run around and check on some things. I had some other things I needed to do today too. So that's why, again, I don't like. Sometimes I do some swing trades. Right now, market making new highs. I'm not that crazy about right now about doing a trade, especially at the market at a market high. You just don't do them. Then when the market does a pullback, a strong pullback, then you do your swing trades. And you let it stay in there a little bit longer. But was at a high? No. Then let's take a look at. Let's just go back over to the chart. Well, I'm not letting you see. Switch screens. Let me switch screens. Switch screens to me. Okay. First of all, like I said, I got into this trade. I got into this trade at 9:32. I set my target with 22 cents. Just my target up a little bit, a couple pennies higher. When it got to my target, it didn't fill me, and then when it dropped on me, I adjusted back down to 10 cents lower than my 10 cents above my entry point. And then once I saw it wasn't going to fill me there right away, and it looked like it to me, I expected to continue on up. I readjusted my target back to my 36, and I actually got out of that trade at 9:42. So again, you do the math. 10 minutes, I was in and out of that trade. Okay, so that was pretty much it. And just also to let you see that this is that particular right here. See, as soon as I got into my trade, I do set my target like right away because a lot of times these trades can pop on you like right away and you'll be done, you know. So that's why I do that right away. A minute afterwards, I had my target already set. Now I'll switch back over to the chart. We'll take one last look at the chart, and we'll be done with this video. Okay, back over the chart. All I really want to show you is close this back down. Again, why I do not like swinging early in the market like where we at right now. If I had entered this trade right here and swung, I maybe would have been a little bit up, but with day trade, 51, I'm looking at it over here, I would have still been up. I'd have been up about where I would have probably been right where I exited at. Because that's the point I exited at, and that's the point where the market actually closed at. So I would have stayed in that trade all day, and if I didn't exit there, I wouldn't have made any more money than what I made in that first 10 minutes of the trade. So that's all I really want to show you, and kind of why. This is the perfect day to show you why I do what I do. In and out of my trades. Usually, a lot of times it's 10, 15 minutes. But it can happen if I'm trying to grab something like this or the market is slow. It can go up to I usually about anywhere from 9:30 to all the way to like 11 o'clock. I'm trying to go ahead and get out of my trades. But I'm done. I'm done by noon. That's my whole trading strategy for this particular trade, and my whole trading strategy, period, when I'm trading the Qs. The Qs is my opening trade or my next best trade, and that's it. Again, this is Solomon from Right Side Trading. Let me switch back over to that screen. This is Solomon from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Check this video out on YouTube. And again, thank you for viewing. Have a great day trading tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.